Lake Street is a small business, and we provide landscape materials, supplies, innovative products to landscape contractors working in the city, as well as people who are trying to build sustainable landscapes.
They are really the leaders in providing materials for sustainability.
I think a lot of landscape supply businesses source things in a compartmental way, where they're looking at fitting a specific need in a specific way, and they're not seeing how they link together.
If you're working sustainably, you really are working within a system. You're trying to have every component balance and make sense.
So how does the roof relate to the driveway or the parking lot, and how does that relate to the planted areas, and how do they all tie together, and what materials are best suited for tying them together in a sustainable way?
We are always working with our customers, particularly our landscape contractors, to help them find answers that fit what their clients are looking for.
We start by listening to what the design objectives are, whether it's something very simple or whether it's very complex, and then we try to find the best materials in our catalog materials to suit those needs.
If I have something I need to do, if I want to try something new and I don't know how to do it, Mark is the guy I call.
There's a lot of new people coming out with new products, and Lake Street always seems to be on the cutting edge of everything. He always has everything that you need.
They will look, they'll figure out how to do it, they'll find the materials, and they teach their customers how.
Very easy to do. If you're familiar with traditional irrigation controllers, it's very simple.
We look at a product's carbon footprint, we look at the degree to which it uses fossil fuels to get to our location, how renewable is it, does it follow the precautionary principle. You know, there are a number of different things that we look at when we're trying to ascertain whether or not a material really fits the goals of what we are trying to do as a company.
Whatever they're carrying, whatever they're stocking, they seem to really understand those materials. They're not just trying to sell stuff.
Mark started working with me to custom blend a potting soil mix. For me to have something this local, reducing our carbon footprint is a real good satisfaction of being able to find someone who will custom make you something that you need so that you don't have to go so far away to buy it.
So they're sourcing things locally, whether it's organics or whether it's stone. And I believe that those supplies are, in the long run, less expensive because they're not having to travel great distances to get to me.
There are things that you can do that support a sustainable landscape, that are affordable, and that have a client return, and that make sense. In the end, the landscape is sustainable by one measure when it allows us to live with a good quality of life in the city.
It's not just a relationship between Lake Street and that material that we're selling. It's a relationship between the person that is designing. It's maybe a relationship with the person who's installing it. It's certainly a relationship with the person who's going to enjoy that landscape.
When you can take something as mundane as piles of rocks and piles of soil and make something out of that that really speaks to your value system and your worldview, it's great.